Okay.
There we go. Tell me if you can hear it.
We're hearing now from the e-scooter company Lime after we ran an exclusive story yesterday about a driver crashing into pedestrians on the sidewalk in Midtown Sacramento. Lime says the driver is now banned from using its scooters. The response comes after the driver and another person were caught on surveillance video here riding on a sidewalk right in front of Rochambeau and crashing into a worker from Rochambeau. This is on J Street. The driver, his passenger, and the worker. This is on J Street. The driver, his passenger, and the worker were all caught in the crash. As you see here, the worker had to miss work for several days, causing the Sacramento restaurant to close. And this is just a reminder that under California law, it is illegal to ride an e-scooter on sidewalks.
Okay, there we go, right there.
Wow. I didn't even know that you couldn't ride them hoes on the sidewalk.
Hell yeah, because they bike. So they consider them bikes and scooters, right? So you got the bike lane and shit. And see, like in all the major cities in California, what they've been doing is, if you notice, like in the downtown areas and shit like that,
yeah, you got a whole designated lane.
Oh, my bad.
That's the buzzer. My neighbor got one of them La Cucaracha horns on his whip.
Oh, my mama. So they got designated areas, and see what it is the cars stick out more in the street and the bike lanes are more towards the sidewalk, right? Because motherfuckers in where the bike lane used to be, you open your door and the bikers will get fucked over because you open your door and they'll hit your shit, right? So that's part of the reason why they got the motherfucking bike lanes, right? But these are not bikes and scooters. These are electric vehicles because they go over 25, 30 miles per hour. I just seen a video on an electrical scooter where that motherfucker do 60 miles per hour and bruh is hitting burnouts on the motherfucking scooter, bro. So you got these two
shit
in downtown Sacramento where it be popping at, and they on the scooter not knowing what they doing. They might be tipsy, and they take out the chef. The business got to shut down for a couple of days because the head chef can't come in and cook. So you losing money. And then you got to pay him because he got hurt on the job by some negligence.
Yeah, lawsuit. There's a lawsuit coming now. For surely. And then it's like, who do you sue? The city? Like, if you're the victim, right? Do you sue the city? Do you sue, like, who owns those scooters? Sue them?
You sue the...
Obviously, policies are changing on how to utilize them scooters, right? Like, because first of all, and that person is definitely going to sit down. That's like that's a vehicular assault, whatever they're going to title that, right?
Right.
A motherfucker to goddamn hit him with the woo wop right in his ass.
Yeah, it's definitely a lawsuit for sure, bro. On my mama, you know what I mean? Because it's definitely negligence on the riders. You know what I mean? 100%.
Gross negligence.
Right.
Riding on, and see, that's the thing. There's no way he can fight that thing because, listen, you are not supposed to be on the sidewalk with them hoes.
It was two young brides. It was on everything on the scooter.
Oh, they're gonna get off. Were they of the non-minority?
You know it.
Okay. I just didn't know. I just thought it's a scooter. You know. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Bro, on the sidewalk though.
I mean, the one time that I got to party in Miami and shit, right? I was hella faded, and everybody's like, "Oh, we're gonna go get scooters." I was like, "Fuck that," you know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, and then one of the homies, he definitely ate shit bad, you know what I mean? But and down there, you hop on these hoes and no one got no helmet or nothing, you know what I mean?
Oh my mama.
Yeah, I don't know. I like I said, I only know luck exists because I have bad luck, you know what I mean? So I got to avoid dumbass shit like that. Like, if I had the inkling to be like, I should take this scooter on the sidewalk, something bad is gonna happen. So, you know what I mean? I'm not usually the type that gets away with some dumbass shit. You know what I mean? Some carefully calculated, sophisticated woo-wops, that's a different story. You know what I mean? Dumbass shit, people deserve to get caught for dumbass shit. Don't do dumbass shit.
Right. And see, I love them motherfuckers. Before I got put on the IR, one day, because we out here in Northern California, the whole state of California, we get good weather, right? 100%. So one day, like I said, this before I was on the IR, they got a little hub where them motherfuckers be at, right? And so where my community is, it's not too far from downtown where everything is popping at Midtown, downtown. Man, I drove my car to where the little hub is, where they got like about 50 of them joints, and which is only about 5 minutes away from the house, which I didn't feel like walking over there because it probably been a 15-minute walk. But I jumped on that thing from right there, left my car there about 2 o'clock, and I stayed on the scooter to about 9, 10 o'clock. I spent about $80 on that motherfucker, but I was gone for
that's not bad.
I was gone for about 8 hours on that motherfucker. Just
so how does it work? Do you got the app or something and it charges you?
Yep, you download the app, put your bank card information on that bitch, and then you just walk up to it and scan that motherfucker, bruh. I had my ear pods on. I had track 7s in my pocket. You know, I'm pushing and I'm in the street. I'm like a car because, like I said, I treat them as vehicles to me because they go over a certain amount of miles per hour. So and it was a concert going on at the GOAT, man. And the Sacramento festival was going on, man. I was turned up that day, bro. On my mama, all on the e-scooter, bro. And in certain places in Sacramento, especially downtown, you can't ride it. They'll drop the like the regulator, the speed for it.
Yeah,
because it's too many people.
Yeah, there's governors on it.
There's governors on it, 100%. So that's probably why the company is going to get sued, because you're allowing that speed, that unsafe speed in that area right there. So it's a lot of shit going on. That dude that got hit, he got action at coming up for sure, or getting paid for his mother.
I can see down the line they'll have it to where like they'll paint certain, like they'll put certain markers or something that the scooters will pick up. So it'd be like, okay, you can't operate this thing on the fucking sidewalk. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they need to start making some kind of but I mean, yeah, I guess that you would need more issues like this before they go, all right, now we really, because for the most part, people are just supposed to follow the rules. You don't ever see nobody with a motorcycle like, oh, all right, listen, man, I'm on the sidewalk. You know what I mean? Everyone fully knows. Like you said, this is a vehicle.
This is
not a bike, so to speak.
Facts, because a pedal bike, I mean, I don't give a fuck if you Usain Bolt or Lance Armstrong. Well, Lance Armstrong can probably make.
You think Usain Bolt? He don't even have a car. He just get on the freeway and running.
Man, but my thing, right?
He over there signaling.
But what, like Lance Armstrong and maybe Usain Bolt, they can probably make the bike go 50 miles per hour.
Hold on. They don't ever say those names in the same sentence, because Usain Bolt is legit. Neil Armstrong or whatever, what's his name?
Lance
Armstrong is a fucking cheater.
He's a cheater.
You deserve to lose a ball for all of that. It was the other way around, right? I think he lost the ball first.
Yeah. And
then he was doing the PEDs and made it look like it was a miraculous comeback from this cancer. You know what I mean?
Right.
How dare you pull on the heartstrings of America?
Right, that motherfucker was racing in the Tour de France. The Tour de France is probably 150 miles on the bike, bro. Oh, my mama, over several stages. So that motherfucker doing 50 miles per hour on a pedal bike.
Half the amount of testosterone a normal man has, by the way. It was incredible until you found out he was cheating. Like, oh, that makes sense.
Come on now.
Because everybody was down him. He got the one. You saw Tom Green was disappointed.
And he lost one too. Oh my God.
Exactly. He was like, he's supposed to represent us correctly. You know what I mean? Tom Green and Lance Armstrong together make a sack.
Come on now. Oh my goodness.
Pause.
You is a fool, bro.
I've been called worse. You know what I mean?
Fuck it. Hey, bro. Them is facts, though, bro. Two, or 1 + 1 do equal 2 for sure.
Hey, all Tom Green's entire life, they were calling him a nut, huh? It makes sense now.
A nut. Oh, my God.
You are a nut, Tom.
Just fucking, hey, bro. Oh, my mama. Yeah, bro. This shit with this line bike, though, like I said, I have fun on them motherfuckers when I'm able to get on them bitches. Me and wifey do date nights on. I got videos on the social where when we lived in the apartment some years ago, the apartment was right there on the levee. And on the levee in Sacramento, you got the bike trails and all that shit. And where we stayed at, it'd take you straight to downtown. No, it'd take you straight to Old Sac on the levee. So, we'll go get on the jump bike, man, and ride that bitch, be all day, go stop in the bars, get some drinks, go stop at a restaurant, get some early dinner, late lunch, you know what I mean? And just make it a day on the motherfucking jump bikes, you know what I mean? But, they can't be called jump bikes, e-bikes, e-scooter in my opinion, bro, because they go too fast, bro, 100%. So yeah, I hope the chef gets better, you know what I mean? Recovers all, fully and all that, you know what I mean? It was fucked up to see that the business had to shut down for a few days based on some negligence, you know what I mean? Where a motherfucker just ain't in their right mind thinking about all the other people that's in the area or the vicinity of them, you know what I mean? So, hopefully they, compensate Brett for, his injuries and his time off and shit like that. It's fucked up that they had to go through that and, to change this shit. That's what happens, fucked up shit happens to motherfuckers, and that's how some of these laws change, you know what I mean? 100%. So, we might see a little update to this story. I know in the next video we about to see, and I ain't even sent this to Bogey, and we just talked about this story last week. So I can't wait to play this. But give me your thoughts on this e-bike shit, bro.
Just me personally, you'll never catch me on one of them things, bro. I'm not trying to catch a lawsuit. Oh God, bro.
Oh my mama. Hey,
I'll be the motherfucker that does something incorrect. That be like, I'll be the only motherfucker to get blurped on there. Like I'm talking about, oh yeah, you're not in the bike lane. I'm like, it's a scooter.
Hey, I'll be in the middle of the street with that motherfucker, bro. Oh my mama, I'll be turned up. Oh my.
How fast do them things go?